Hello everyone, my name is Vipul Rathi and today we are going to discuss about the banker's algorithm that we have studied in the operating system. So let us look at what exactly banker's algorithm is. The definition. The banker's algorithm is a resource allocation and deadlock avoidance algorithm that tests for the safety by simulating the allocation for predetermined maximum possible amounts of all resources, then makes an state check to test for possible activities before deciding whether allocation should be allowed to continue or not. Basically, it is a deadlock avoidance algorithm and we will check for the safety of the system to determine whether a process can be executed or not at a certain time, whether we should kill a process or not. So here question arises, what is deadlock? So deadlock is a situation where a set of processes are blocked because each process is holding a resource and waiting for another resource acquired by some other process. So let us look at an example to understand it in more in detail. The process P1 is holding the resource R1 and waiting for resource R2. And the process P2 is holding the resource R2 and waiting for resource R1. So the process P1 will never leave the resource R1 until it will not get resource R2. Similarly with the process P2. So it creates a deadlock condition. So why it is named as Banker's algorithm? It is named as Banker's algorithm because it is used in banking system to check whether a loan can be given to a person or not. Suppose there are n number of account holders in a bank and the total sum of their money is S. If a person applies for a loan, then bank first subtracts the loan amount from the total money that bank has, and if the remaining amount is greater than S, then only the loan can be given. It is done because if all the account holders comes to withdraw their money, then bank can easily do it. So here from the banker's algorithms come out. So basic terminologies we are going to use in this. So here we have a number of processes and n number of resource types. We will use the four data structures, that is available, maximum, allocation and need. Available is number of available resources of each type. Maximum is maximum demand of each process in the system. Allocation is number of resources uh, that are allocated to a process at a certain time, and need is remaining resource need of each process. Need is calculated by maximum of I comma j minus allocation of I comma j. So Banker's algorithm consists basically two algorithms, that is safety algorithm and resource request algorithm. Safety algorithm is just like this. We have work and finish of size m and n. Initialize work equals to available and finish I equals to false because currently no process has been executed successfully. Find a I such that finish of I is equals to false and need of I is less than equals to work, and if no, go to step 4, then the system is in safe state. Otherwise, work equals to work plus allocation of I and finish of I equals to true, go to step 2. We will look further on it in a numerical. The next algorithm is resource request algorithm. It is basically if a request is less than equals to available, then we will assign those resources to that particular process. Just going to the numerical. We have a system with 5 processes P0 through P4 and 3 type of resources, that is A, B and C. A has 10 instances, B has 5 and C has 7. At T0, the snapshot is being taken at this. We have given allocation, maximum and available. So firstly we need to calculate the need. The need is calculated by subtracting the allocation from the maximum. So we will subtract for the P0, P1, P2, P3 and P4 and calculate the need. So I have calculated the need by subtracting the allocation from the maximum of each block. After the need is being calculated, we have to apply now the safety algorithm. So in the safety algorithm, we will check out we here m equals to 3 because we have 3 instances A, B and C, and n equals to 5 because we have 5 processes P0, P1, P2 and P3 and P4, and work is equals to available. We have available resources of 3 instances of A, 3 instances of B and 2 instances of C. Currently finish of I is equals to false for all the process as no process has been completed yet. Firstly, we will check for the first process. The need is 7, 4 and 3 and we have available 3, 3 and 2. So we can't assign the resources to the process P0 at the current time. So we will check out for the next process. Now coming to the process P1. The need is 1, 2 and 2. That is less than equals to available, or we can see work. So P1 will be executed first, and we have now work equals to work plus allocation, that is 5, 3, 2. So we have satisfied the condition. So now our available will be equals to 5, 3 and 2, and P1 finish equals to true because P1 process has been completed out. For I equals to 2, the need is 600 and our current available is 532, that is not satisfying the condition, so P2 also must wait for this time. Now coming to the P3. The P3 need is 0, 1, 1. That is less than equals to available. So P3 can be executed. Similarly, we will add out the work plus allocation. The allocated resources were 2, 1, 1. So 5, 3, 2 plus 2, 1, 1 is 7, 4, 3. And P3 has been executed. So finished for P3 is assigned as true. For I equals to first, the need is 431 and we have available resources more than that. So P4 will also will get executed. So the next process will get executed will be P4 and it would be going to be true. And now we have available resources equals to 745. Now we will further check from the process P0. Now we will check for the process P0. Now the need is less than equals to available. So we can assign to the process P0 as well. Now we will check for the process P2 and its need is also less than equals to available. So P2 can also be kept in the save sequence. So we have got the save sequence. So we can avoid the deadlock by applying the Banker's algorithm by arranging the process in a certain order to avoid the deadlock. What we have is the conclusion of this video. We have discussed Banker's algorithm is basically a deadlock avoidance algorithm. It maintains a set of data using which it decides whether to entertain the request of any process or not at a current time. It follows the safety algorithm to check whether the system is in safe state or not. So basically Banker's algorithm is used for the avoidance of the deadlock. Thank you.